Welcome back to the Yahoo Cup Series. Today we are at a 1 mile length oval shaped track in New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We have gone from far south to almost as far north as we can be here in the States. 29 cars are lined up to do 9 laps here at this very flat track. This racing will be quite similar to Martinsville, however, there will be many more lanes and opportunities to pass from. As we see the rest of the field, let's head on over to our ones to watch. Martin Truex starts on pole here today. He's the defending race winner in the Yahoo Cup Series. Aric Almirola starts up front. He's hoping to turn his season around here today. And Alex Bowman is our points leader, and he starts very deep in the field. Now let's head on to pit road and get the command to start engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
Now here is the field rolling off of pit road. Let's now head to our starting lineup. In row 1, we'll have defending race winner Martin Truex and fan favorite Chase Elliott. Row 2 has Kurt Busch and Bubba Wallace, both drivers looking to have good days today, and Christopher Bell and William Byron in row 3, both drivers high in the point standings. Aric Almirola and Kyle Larson deep in the points. And in row 5, we'll have Brad Keselowski and Kevin Harvick, two Fords. And in row 6 will be Penske teammates Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano, both moving up in the points right now. In row 7 will be Denny Hamlin and Chris Buescher. Row 8 will be Kyle Busch and Ross Chastain, both drivers moving up. Row 9 is Daniel Suarez and Corey LaJoie. In row 10, it's Erik Jones and Cole Custer. Erik Jones has been having some good runs lately. And in row 11 is Ricky Stenhouse and Todd Gilliland. Row 12 is Alex Bowman and Austin Cindric. Alex Bowman, points leader, deep in the field here. And in row 13 is Chase Briscoe and Harrison Burton. Row 14 is Kaz Grala and Josh Bilicki. And rounding out the field in row 15 is Ty Dillon. In New Hampshire Motor Speedway, we are at an oval-shaped track, very similar to Martinsville. It is about 1 mile in length. It's a 9-lap race with 29 cars. And last race's winner, Martin Truex Jr., sits on the pole here. Here's your field coming to take the green flag and get things underway here at New Hampshire. And green flag will be in the air here. Martin Truex and Chase Elliott will lead him into turn 1. As they are side by side going through, Christopher Bell makes an early 3-wide move to try and break into third. As Martin Truex is going to get the run off the outside with Bubba Wallace following him, going to challenge Chase Elliott for second. As Truex will lead him into turn 3 all by himself. Chase Elliott's going to drive it in deep and get back side by side. Christopher Bell looking to maybe clear Kurt Busch here, but it's not going to happen. They're still side by side. Bubba Wallace, a huge run. He's going to be able to take second from Elliott momentarily before entering the turn. As Martin Truex is now clear of Chase Elliott, as Chase Elliott now has to defend for second against Bubba. As contact between Almirola and Larson back there, looks like Almirola got loose through the corner. As Martin Truex still maintaining the lead, Bubba Wallace almost clears Elliott, but Elliott's going to be able to stay to his inside. Truex still just cruising around here as Christopher Bell and Kurt Busch still side by side for fourth. As Bubba Wallace is going to be able to clear Chase Elliott coming down the front stretch. As Alex Bowman making big moves early, he's already 3 wide. He's gained a lot of spots. Bubba Wallace, after clearing for second, is going to get loose and hit the wall. As Chase Elliott's back into second, going to try and track down Truex. As Kurt and Bell will battle for third now. As Bubba has to hold off Brad for the top 5 position. As Elliott's going to switch lanes and go to the outside now. Now that Bubba fell back, and Elliott gets a huge run. He's side by side with Truex. As Truex still leads that lap, but Elliott has the lead going into 1. Oh, and caution's out. Ricky Stenhouse is going to back it in hard into the wall there. Single car accident. Looks like he may have blown a tire as, he just loses it in the middle of the turn. Back there in the back of the pack, as there was a lot of chaos going on back there. And it looks like there's a lot of contact, which inevitably cut down Stenhouse's tire. That was a big hit to the rear end. That's probably going to take him out of the race, as he's been taken to the garage, and he's out of the infield care center. As 6 drivers stay out, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, and Alex Bowman are now your top 3 here at New Hampshire, as they all stay out with Briscoe, Cindric, and Ty Dillon. As Chase Elliott led everyone else down pit road, and he's going to win the race off pit road. As here, Chase Elliott and Truex stay first and second off of pit road. Bell, Larson, and Blaney all gain spots. Kurt drops back. Bubba loses a lot of spots due to that damage. Harvick and Hamlin stay in those spots, and Byron continues to fall back as he's had a rough start to this race. As Brad will choose the inside as he's the race leader, and Joey Logano goes to the outside. And here's the leaders coming back to the green. Halfway through this race, his green flag is back in the air. Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano will lead him back into turn 1. As Brad edges out Logano going through the turn, but Logano's going to stay there. As they are almost 4 or 5 wide back there around the top 5 as Ty Dillon and Austin Cindric already falling back. Looks like the strategy's not going to work out for them. However, Logano, Keselowski, Bowman, and Briscoe are staying up front. As Larson's going to split him 3 wide to try and get there for third. As Logano, however, is going to be able to take the lead from Brad. Although Brad had control over the restart, Logano took the lead as Bowman gets really loose. He's going to drop back some spots. As Logano is clear as Brad's now dropping back. As Briscoe almost gets turned. Looks like it was from Kurt Busch. Logano still in front of the leaders, but Larson and Truex are going to put Logano in the middle and take him 3 wide as Truex will lead that lap. He now has control over the lead once again. That car just seems really fast once again. He's hoping to go back-to-back here, as we have 3 Toyotas all in the top 5 of Truex, Bell, and Hamlin, 1st, 3rd, and 4th. Larson trying to hold them all off and maybe get by Truex, as he also has a fast car. But that outside middle groove kind of is really fast right now with the run you can get off the corner. As it's the white flag here at New Hampshire. Bell pushes Truex far into the corner, and Truex is going to go high. Bell's going to split him 3 wide, as Kevin Harvick and Ryan Blaney have gotten up there. 2 Fords up in the front now. As there are 3 wide down the back, Bell's going to fall behind Truex once again, though, as Truex has the lead. Larson's going to drive it in deep. Here comes Denny Hamlin out of nowhere. Where did he come from? Bell's going to get really loose off of the corner, but Martin Truex is going to be able to dominate at New Hampshire and maintain the lead and win here. And go back-to-back, the first ever in the Yahoo Cup Series and the first ever to win multiple wins in the series. As no one has won 2 races yet except for Martin Truex, who goes back-to-back. As Bell had a really good run coming off the corner, but Truex was able to just stick it and block him as Bell went from 2nd to 5th on the last turn. But as Martin Truex finishes his burnout, what a great win for him. That's going to move him high up in the point standings. As here's your finishing results. Logano able to maintain a top 10 after staying out and having really old tires. As Elliott, Bubba, and Byron all fell back at the start. Bowman's strategy kind of paid off. He gained some positions from it, but Brad fell back a lot. Sucks for Almirola. He started way up in the front, and he finishes in the back. Suarez could never get up there either, as it looks like Chase Briscoe ended up falling way back after almost getting spun down the backstretch. As here's your point standings now. William Byron, Alex Bowman, and Denny Hamlin all within 2 points of each other exiting this race. Byron leading the point standings only by 1 point, though. As Kyle Busch has made a big comeback, he's up there. Bell and Blaney stay up there. Truex has now cracked the top 10 in points due to getting back-to-back wins. As Ty Dillon, Harrison Burton end up dropping back. Bubba Wallace still struggling here. Daniel Suarez was up at the top of the points for a while, but has finished way in the back 2 races in a row and has just ended up falling way back. He's hoping to turn that around next week at Circuit of the Americas. Yes, we are heading to Austin, Texas for the next race of the Yahoo Cup Series.